The start of the school year is an important time for children. Meeting new friends and learning new lessons are two critical parts of any student's success.
Imagine if you needed to move your child to several different schools every year. That's what happens to many families living in poverty, and the impact that has on children can't be underestimated.
Local 12's Jeff Hirsch begins his investigation into this problem as we continue our look at childhood poverty, Cincinnati's crisis.
Preschool to the left, grades 1 through 6 to the right.
The first day of school, there's nothing quite like it.
Awesome. It's exciting that you start the first day, everything fresh and new. Good morning, come on in, you guys. Glad to see you. How are you?
A time to look back.
How was your summer?
It was okay. How was yours?
Mine good.
Good.
And look ahead, although sometimes it's hard to look beyond your fears.
You see the room where the blue curtain is? Right there. I want you to go right there, and I'll be right there.
This is Carson Elementary in Price Hill. 800 or so students, pre-K through 6. Day one means learning the ropes, the rules, the procedures.
Go get your backpacks. Let's see if we can do it. Go get them, and then have a seat.
I didn't bring a backpack.
Okay, you didn't bring a backpack. Do you have a backpack?
Yeah, but I lost it.
You lost it? Okay, we'll talk about that a little bit later. No problem then.
But the students here at Carson do have another problem, a big problem. 95% of them are below the poverty line, and low-income children change schools a lot.
They're in class one day, and the next day they're gone.
In a well-to-do suburban school district, it's probably a big deal if one or two kids move in or out of a classroom in the entire school year. But in an urban school like Carson, it's not unusual to have one or two kids move in or out of a classroom in a week.
Looking for my kids' class.
You're new here?
She is 9 and he's 7.
And that's not just kids moving in and out of the school.
By the end of the school year, probably a third of my class. At least a third of the students will probably have left.
I would almost, real quickly, say half of the students go. They come and go, and it's extremely disheartening.
Disheartening because moving is disruptive to learning, and it's poor kids who move the most. Parents losing jobs, finding jobs, kids moving in with grandma, some children even living in homeless shelters.
It's really sad to know that our kids struggle, and some of them don't know where they're going to go home at night.
And when you worry about having a home, getting your homework finished may fall by the way. Kids who frequently change schools are more likely to fall behind. One university study, University of Chicago, shows kids who changed school 4 or more times by 6th grade were about a year behind their classmates. And it's not just academics.
Also, it impacts the discipline, the behavior. Many times we have children who move a lot, behavior issues usually arise, and then we have to address those.
See those things? Those things stay at home. You don't need those here, okay?
These are not excuses. They're realities in an urban school.
These first 3 weeks before Labor Day, we don't label anything. We don't hand a lot of things out. We don't do any of those types of things because of the mobility rate. We wait until after Labor Day and we see who's going to be here. But even then, the students are moving in and out.
Nobody gives up here, quite the opposite. Teachers work even harder with the kids because you never know who will be here today and gone tomorrow.
You okay? See, I told you not to be nervous, didn't I? Told you we'd take care of you, right? Okay, did I keep my promise? High five. Good job.
Jeff Hirsch, Local 12 News.
And we'll check back at Carson Elementary several times over the rest of the school year just to see how many children have come and gone, and also see what can be done to help those children keep up with their academics and their social skills.
From Local 12.